Emma loved space. She read every book about stars and planets. She could name all the constellations. Emma even built her own telescope. Every night, Emma would gaze at the night sky. She dreamed of blasting off in a rocket. She wanted to be an astronaut. Exploring the vast universe filled her with excitement. One night, Emma felt a surge of excitement. It was time to test her new telescope. She carefully pointed it towards the twinkling stars. She was ready for a night of stargazing. Emma adjusted the telescope's lens. She wanted a closer look at the moon. Suddenly, a bright light zipped across her view. What was that? It was a tiny spaceship, sparkling with lights. It was unlike anything Emma had ever seen. It moved quickly, leaving a trail of shimmering dust. Emma's heart pounded with excitement. Could it be real? A real spaceship? She held her breath and kept her eye glued to the telescope. The spaceship stopped right above Emma's house. A beam of blue light shot down from the sky. Emma gasped as the light enveloped her. She felt a strange, weightless sensation. It was like floating on air. Then, everything went dark. When Emma opened her eyes, she was in a round metallic room. It was filled with blinking lights and strange symbols. Where was she? Three little aliens with big eyes and antennas approached Emma. They looked worried. One alien held up 3 fingers and pointed to a star chart. He looked sad. Using hand gestures, the aliens explained they were lost. They were trying to get home, but their spaceship had malfunctioned. They needed help. Emma felt a surge of empathy for the little aliens. They were far from home. She knew she had to help them. But how? Emma remembered her space books. She pointed to the star chart. The aliens nodded eagerly. They understood. Do you recognize any of these constellations? Emma asked, pointing to a familiar cluster of stars. Like Ursa Major? The aliens huddled around the chart, their antennas twitching. One pointed excitedly to a group of stars on the chart. They recognized their own constellation. Emma smiled. They were one step closer to going home. Section 6. The Comet's Tailcode. As they flew through space, a giant comet zoomed past. The aliens became frantic. They needed to adjust their course to avoid the comet's tail. The spaceship's control panel flashed with a series of blinking lights. It was a code. Emma realized they had to solve it to change the ship's direction. Emma remembered reading about comet tails. They were made of gas and dust. She quickly pressed the buttons that corresponded with the elements. The spaceship safely changed its course. Section 7. Friendship knows no bounds. Even though they couldn't speak the same language, Emma and the aliens became friends. They played space games and shared space snacks. Emma learned about their planet and their families. They were excited to show Emma their home. Emma was excited to tell her family about her adventure. Together, they faced every challenge with courage and a lot of laughs. Emma realized that friendship could exist even in the vastness of space. Section 8. Homeward Bound. After solving many puzzles and navigating through asteroid fields, they finally approached a bright, swirling galaxy. This was it, the aliens' home. The aliens cheered with joy. They hugged Emma tightly. They were so grateful for her help. Emma felt a pang of sadness as she said goodbye. The spaceship safely landed on their home planet. Emma watched as the aliens happily reunited with their families. She knew she would never forget them or their incredible journey. Section 9. A Dream Ignited. Emma woke up in her backyard. The telescope lay beside her. It was all a dream. Or was it? Emma couldn't stop smiling. Her adventure, whether real or a dream, had ignited a fire in her heart. She was more determined than ever to become an astronaut. She knew that with hard work, a love for space, and a little bit of courage, even the impossible could be possible.